Well, our newsroom is getting inundated with calls and emails from people in Chesapeake who say their budgets are sinking under high water bills. The Public Utilities Director tells us they take some of the blame.
And now they're working to make it right. 10 on your side's Nick Broadway shows us what led to the high bills and how some homeowners could potentially get some of their money back.
Some are being charged hundreds more than usual. Others are seeing water bills go into the thousands. It's all after Chesapeake switched to new water meters, new billing software, and lost a handful of key workers. Their public utilities director says they are partially to blame for the higher bills, but believe other outside factors could be playing a role.
The Cherry family usually gets bi-monthly water bills, hovering above $200. Their past few bills got longer.
Then another one says the second set is 13.76 CCFs at $9.32 per CCF. So I don't even understand this.
Yeah, it made it very complicated.
It's very complicated.
And their most recent bill, about twice the price. They had to pay upwards of $500.
Trying to budget, and how can you budget when they're doubling your bill?
It's happening to many of their other neighbors, seeing similar surges on their bills. Public Utilities Director David Juergens confirms the sudden increases are happening to many of his customers.
It was more than we expected. And honestly, we didn't know it was happening until it was happening, and then we were in it.
Last fall, they changed the rate tiers for each billing period, charging $4.25 for the first 10 units. Then it goes up to about $9 per unit. It happened as their staff had to learn the new billing software and had 3 of their 7 meter readers leave the team. This led to a longer billing period, meaning people were getting charged for the rate above 10 units longer than they should have been.
But I totally regret that this has occurred. And hindsight, there are some things I would have done differently because we've learned lessons out of it. We're not trying to scam anybody. We wouldn't do that. We live here. These are our friends and neighbors.
Juergens admits some of the blame rests on them. His team is adjusting course, ensuring the extended billing periods don't happen again. That said, he tells us they found out some of the more extreme cases of higher bills were also caused by leaks. His go-to example sits on his desk, someone's old water pipe with this tiny hole, enough to cause a more than $12,000 upcharge.
If this happened with a customer who at the same time had a leak in their pipe, that means that that leak went on for longer than normal, which made it worse.
Still, they want to make up for charging people in the higher tier for a longer time. Juergens says they're now rolling out refunds to any account hit by this problem at the end of last year. Most can expect to get around $10. They're calculating more refunds for anyone nabbed by this after the new year. Families like the Cherries hope the city doesn't let this happen again.
Be reasonable. Double a bill like that in the same water consumption, that can't work. That's unreasonable.
Juergens encourages anyone in Chesapeake with a high water bill to call the city and reach out to him directly. Nick Broadway, 10 on your side.